the Good Shepherd. Find out why you need the shepherd that only Jesus can provide in this episode of 5 Minutes Closer. I'm Vaughn Weatherford, and this is 5 Minutes Closer. For the next 5 minutes, let's explore some biblical truths and apply them to your life. No podcast, including this one, can transform your life or give you what you really need. Only Jesus can do that. You can find out why in what I've called the first five episodes of 5 Minutes Closer. Each following episode explores scriptural truths that, if you follow them, will bring you 5 minutes closer to the person God created you to be. Let's see if we can get you 5 minutes closer. In high school, when I worked as a busboy one summer, I learned quite a bit about people. For one thing, people are incredibly messy when they go out to eat. Since it was my job to clean up, I noticed whatever mess they left, and some folks left a pile on the table, under the table, on the chairs. Some nights I felt like I needed to be wearing a hazmat suit instead of my busboy uniform. I always wondered, are these people this messy when they eat at home? The answer is no. When it's your house, you tend to take better care of it, especially if you're the one that's going to have to clean it up. Jesus uses this same idea in describing how he, and he alone, is the Good Shepherd. His description is found in the continuation of the chapter we started last episode, John chapter 10. We'll pick it up in verse 11. I am the Good Shepherd. The Good Shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. He who is a hired hand and not a shepherd, who does not own the sheep, sees the wolf coming and leaves the sheep and flees, and the wolf snatches them and scatters them. He flees because he is a hired hand and cares nothing for the sheep. In the previous episode, we started this passage in John chapter 10 in which Jesus describes himself with two images, as the door and as the shepherd. Jesus' claim to be the door meant that he alone could make the claim to be God. In verse 11 and following, Jesus calls himself the Good Shepherd. Again, this was a very direct claim to be God. Scripture often uses the image of a shepherd for God. Psalms 23 probably is one of the best known examples. The 23rd Psalm begins with, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake." The people hearing Jesus' words in John chapter 10 knew the 23rd Psalm very well. They knew the stories of shepherds who had risked their lives to protect their sheep. Young David using his slingshot to fend off predators comes to mind. There undoubtedly would have also been stories of shepherds who lost their lives protecting their sheep. As sad as that would have been, these would be men held in high esteem, recognizing the sacrifice that they had made. The words of Christ would have taken on even more significance in the days to come, when his followers would see Jesus on the cross, literally laying down his life. And after his resurrection, they would come to fully understand that he had given his life so that they and all his followers could have forgiveness and everlasting life. He said he was the Good Shepherd, then he proved it. In one of my favorite scenes from the movie Elf, Will Ferrell's character discovers a New York diner claiming to serve the world's best cup of coffee. It isn't. Claiming to serve the world's best cup of coffee and actually making the world's best cup of coffee are two different things. You can call it whatever you want. It doesn't make it so. Jesus claimed to be the Good Shepherd, but through his death on the cross and his resurrection, he proved it, and that makes all the difference. This is the extraordinary truth. Jesus laid down his life for you. He sacrificed himself so that you could have life in him. And knowing that, now you're 5 minutes closer. My prayer is that these 5 minutes have challenged you, inspired you, and caused you to consider applying God's message for your life from his word. To find out more, visit our website at 5minutescloser.com. Join me next time to see if we can get you 5 minutes closer.